Hey, what's up, guys? It's Silver Sun here, and today I'm just gonna be doing a review on the new Gravity Falls episode that literally just came out a couple minutes ago. I just saw it. The new episode, Northwest Mansion Mystery, and I kind of thought it was gonna be a filler episode, but it's actually bringing back some important things, a little bit of continuity, some character development, and all that other stuff. But yeah, we could pretty much just go into the plot right now, and this will contain spoilers. So if y'all don't want any spoilers, just go off of this video, go somewhere else or something like that. So the plot is pretty much Dipper and Pacifica. Pretty much, I mean, there's like two different plots, like a subplot and a main plot, and pretty much Dipper doesn't like Pacifica, Pacifica doesn't like him. That happens, and then um, pretty much there's this ghost in their house that the Northwest knew that was. I mean, I didn't like. I feel bad now, but like I didn't see the whole thing because we had like a little power outage, so it skipped some pretty important stuff, especially the ending. Man, that ending was crazy. But the plot is pretty much there's a ghost at the Northwest Mansion, and it's haunting everything, and then pretty much Pacifica needs Diver's help in order to get it out of their house, and so he comes and then he uses his book to try to help, and it's pretty crazy. Like when the ghost was like coming out and like like being summoned, like the animal heads like in their room. I think it was like the main room or whatever, like their parents' room or something like that. But yeah, like the animals started like oozing blood and stuff like that. It was like really creepy. And then the ghost came out of the fire, and then he just like his beard caught on fire, and then he like started dragging his axe on the floor and everything. And then he started chasing Pacifica and Dipper throughout the house, and then they had to go down to the garden area, and they got mud on their shoes. And then there was pretty much this room where it had a silver mirror because that's where they can defeat the ghost if they use a silver mirror to trap him in. They were about to go in there, but then Pacifica stopped Dipper because he had mud on his shoes, and she didn't want her parents to like get mad at her and stuff like that. And I pretty much had a feeling that was gonna happen, that her parents were gonna be like all mean to her and stuff like that. They pretty much used this bell to like basically control her and whatnot. But yeah, so they couldn't go in there, so they like fell. They were like fighting a bit, and then they like fell past the painting into like the secret room with like a whole bunch of like pictures and stuff like that the of their history, the Northwest history. And then so pretty much Pacifica looks at this later in the episode, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Dipper finds a silver mirror to trap the ghost in, and so they trap the ghost in the silver mirror. And this is where the power outage came out, so I don't know what happened after this. I'm sorry, but when the power came back on and we got it going, pretty much the ghost, he was saying like he had some stuff with the Northwest and he hates them. And then, so I don't know what happened, but Dipper came back for some reason. I don't know where he went, but he left for a sec, and then he came back, and then pretty much he was talking to Pacifica's dad, and then they said like, you guys are like so messed up, y'all are like evil and stuff like that. And then he pretty much just like talked to Pacifica and said like, yeah, you're pretty much just like your parents, all me and stuff like that. I never really did like you, and I knew that you were gonna be like this and stuff like that. So it was kind of sad a bit. And then Pacifica's dad pretty much just told him to like get out and stuff like that, and don't give him any food or whatever. So he left, and then he went with the ghost that was still trapped in the mirror. He was still in there, and then so pretty much he was just talking to him, and he pretty much like tricked him into saying like, "Hey, can I look at the trees one more time?" or something silly like that. So he did that, and then he like pretty much just broke the glass, and then he got free, and then he came back to the mansion, and then Dipper had to go in and save them. But then by the time the ghost got there, everyone turned into wood. He turned everyone into wood, and then the only one that could like pretty much save it was Pacifica. Pacifica saved the day. So he turns everyone into wood, and here's where it gets kind of interesting, actually. When he eventually turned Dipper into wood, spoiler and stuff like that, but pretty much he turns Dipper into wood, and he makes like the exact same pose that he made in the second episode, Into the Bunker, with the shapeshifter. He said like you'd meet a fate worse than you could ever imagine. Then he did like he did the exact same thing in the same episode when he got turned into wood. I don't know if that's what he was talking about or something else, but pretty much that's what happens. And then so I'm pretty sure the ghost was probably like mad at the Northwest because he was kind of like everyone else in the town. Because pretty much only the fancy people, the rich people, could go there, with the exception of Dipper because he needed to help them and Mabel and all of them. And pretty much there was a subplot with Mabel and their friends, getting all the cute guys and stuff like that. It wasn't really too important to me, at least. And uh, then so she opens the gate so then everyone else could join in, and then the ghost was pretty much happy with this because I didn't watch the whole thing. I missed a couple of parts, but I'm pretty sure that what happened was he was probably like one of those poor people, and he just wanted to get into the party, and so he never did. So that's why he's probably mad at them and stuff like that. I'm not really sure because I didn't see the whole episode. I'm sorry about that. And then so yeah, and then another thing that I found interesting, like when I saw the trailers and stuff like that, when I saw like all the people like dancing and stuff like that, I even saw McGucket. He was like dancing and stuff like that. It was very interesting, the ending actually. Like when I saw the commercials, I thought McGucket was gonna like, I don't know, like maybe go back to like how he was before a little bit. I was kind of like wondering like why is he dancing and stuff like that. Shouldn't he be like thinking about things and stuff like that? And he has, because I didn't see the whole thing. He was about to say it too. It was so strange. I actually kind of came up with this funny little thing that the ghost might have caused the power outage at my house. But yeah, pretty much. Well, before that, let's go back a little bit before because I might have skipped a few things. The character development is pretty cool between Dipper and Pacifica because by the end, they're pretty much like wrecking the carpet from earlier that their parents that they have mud on and stuff like that. They didn't want to get dirty. They pretty much just like wrecks that and stuff like that, and they pretty much had a fun time. And then so pretty much McGucket was just dancing and chilling and stuff like that, and then they were just like, oh hey McGucket, and then like this is when the power outage started, but I heard like it was so crazy. He said he like grabbed Dipper and he like brought him to like like a private place, and then he's like, I've been thinking a while, and then something bad is gonna happen, and then he said like the apocalypse, and then he just like cut off. I don't know what else happened about that. As soon as I come, as soon as I find out some more information about that, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I have a feeling something big is gonna happen. I knew the apocalypse was gonna start, and I'm pretty sure the next episode won't be as filler heavy as this one. I mean, this one wasn't really filler heavy, especially at the ending and stuff like that, because we gotta get pretty much explaining things, what's going on and stuff like that. As far as the villain goes, I have to say he's all right. He's pretty good, turning people into wood and stuff like that. I actually thought he was gonna chop him up or something since he had that axe and whatnot. That'd be pretty crazy, but I thought it was pretty cool. It was introduced like all the blood and stuff like that from the plastic animals, and then the animals came to life when he was turning everyone to wood. The animals came back to life and stuff like that, and they started walking around and stuff like that. It was pretty funny, but yeah, I thought this episode was pretty good, and I really can't wait for that next episode. Hopefully, we'll find some more information about the apocalypse or something like that. Something cool. I have a feeling that the next episode, now don't quote me on this, I have a feeling that the next episode may be about Gideon breaking out of prison or something crazy like that. But we'll just have to see. So until the next episode, Silver Sun is out. Silver Sun is not out, guys. Remember when I said I didn't know the parts because I had a black eye and whatnot? I pretty much found out that the reason why he wanted the ghost, why he wanted the Northwest, is because he fell in like a mudslide when they were making a party, and so he wanted to be invited, but they were like, no, no, you ain't being invited, and stuff like that. And I really wish I could have seen the ending, but it had stuff to do with Bill Cipher, and if y'all don't know this by now, Bill Cipher is like literally my favorite character in Gravity Falls so far. And um, from what it said, from what I read, it said like they had this banner and they were worshiping Bill Cipher. I knew that there was probably gonna like remember when the Society of the Blind Eye came out, and then I thought that most people thought that it was like a society that worshipped Bill or something like that, and that's what I thought, but it wasn't. So I'm pretty sure there may be a society that worships Bill. Maybe we don't know, but it sounds pretty awesome. I can't wait for the next episode. And from what I heard, it's gonna be called, I think, not what he seems. So it may have something to do with Stan, because they have those codes and stuff like that. Like Stan is not what he seems and stuff like that. So it might be about him or something else. So yeah, we'll just have to wait. Oh yeah, and the release date, mark this down on your calendar, guys. The next episode, I believe, is coming out on March 9th. So just get ready for that. Man, I can't wait. Alright, Silver Sun is out again. Bye, guys.